Have you ever noticed that when life finally seems to slow down, you don't feel relaxed? You start feeling restless. You start feeling uncomfortable. You start feeling uneasy. You start thinking, oh my God, everything is moving on so calmly, so perfectly. Is something bad going to happen? You actually start looking for something to fix. You start looking for something to do. You start looking for something to worry about unnecessarily. You know why? Because calm and peace feels very unfamiliar to you, and chaos and stress feels normal. If that sounds like you are not alone in this, because sometimes what we call being busy is actually something much more deeper. It's an addiction to stress that we have. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. I'm your host, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach and the founder of the Freedom Divas Hub. And today we are diving into something that so many high functioning women experience, but they rarely question: stress addiction. Yes, that's another kind of addiction. The pattern where your mind and body become so used to stress and chaos that calm starts to feel uncomfortable. You stay busy, you stay alert, you stay in motion, not always because you have to, but because slowing down feels unfamiliar. It feels unsafe. So, in today's episode, we are going to explore why this happens, how you can begin to shift from chaos to calm without feeling lost and stressful in the process. Number one, your body is used to high alert. When you've spent a long time in stress, your nervous system adapts to it. So, constant thinking, constant doing, constant problem solving, all these things are very normal to you. They become your baseline. And when things start to slow down, your body does not register it as peace. It registers it as something which is missing. Number two, calm feels unproductive to you. Many high achieving women associate stillness with laziness. If I'm not doing something, I'm wasting my time. So, even when you have the space or the opportunity to rest, you don't. You fill it. Because your worth has been tied to your productivity. That's how you've been mentally conditioned. Number three, you seek problems to feel in control of things. Now, stress, overcoming stress, living in stress gives you a sense of control. When there is something to fix, you feel you have something to manage because you're so used to managing. You feel as if, you're required in this situation, you feel needed. So, without realizing, you begin to look for problems when no problem exists. You unnecessarily you start thinking things because chaos feels like familiarity to you. Number four, you avoid emotional stillness. Now, silence can feel really uncomfortable because when everything slows down, you are left with your own thoughts, your own emotions, your inner world. And maybe, it's been a long time since you connected to your inner world. And sometimes staying busy becomes a way to you know, avoid this feeling of uneasiness. Number five, you mistake chaos for purpose. So when you're constantly in motion, doing something or the other, running around, it feels as if you're moving forward. But not all movement is progress. Sometimes it's just distraction, and that's what maybe you're doing because you're so used to just running around. Because true purpose requires something very different. True purpose requires clarity, stillness, presence. And if you're not doing this, that means you are just trying to find ways and means to stay in a position of control, to stay amidst chaos, because that is what your nervous system is familiar with. So if today's episode resonated with you, I want you to remember that you are not meant to live in constant stress. It's not human. You are allowed to experience calm. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to give yourself a break, yeah. You are allowed to feel peace without guilt. And if calm is really feeling unfamiliar to you right now, it's okay. You have to tell yourself that it simply means that you're learning something new, a new way of being, a new way of living. So try embracing that calm. Well, if you enjoyed this episode, like, comment, share it with somebody who needs to hear this today. And don't forget to subscribe to the Flight to Fulfillment podcast on either YouTube or Substack or Apple or Spotify, wherever you're more comfortable, so that you don't miss out on a single dose of inspiration coming your way. Until next time, this is me, Radhika Seth, signing off for now, but asking you to DM to me in case you would like to join our community, the Freedom Divas Hub, where women come together to build emotional awareness, self trust, and lives that feel peaceful, aligned, and truly fulfilling. I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.